Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mystery Sports Podcast. And today, a bit of a different angle, because there's a bit of technical issue with how my Mac's working. So I'm on my MacBook. So yeah, we've got to make do with it. So yeah, we'll crack on with the show. So obviously, with the show today is all about United versus Wolves. Sorry, United versus Leeds, which is tomorrow at 12:30. I will do a bit of a catch up on the Wolves game because I didn't do a Wolves um, reaction, and I'm sorry for that. My mistake, being quite busy and stuff with New Year's and things like that. So I've just thought we'll leave it and I'll do a little segment on it now. But yeah, like I said, Battle of the Roses, Leeds versus United, probably one of the most entertaining games you will see in terms of rivalry this season. Like you have probably like the Old Firm will be up there. You lead United versus Liverpool and things like that. But Leeds versus United always entertaining, and if just off a couple of previous results against Leeds, the games between United and Leeds. I mean, remember United were 2-0 up or something, and Leeds draw to get it back to 2-2, and United win 4-2. I think it was Rafinha scored one of the most amazing goals. Like, was it a shot or was it a cross kind of thing? Um, but yeah, no, United against Leeds is always a brilliant game to watch. But yeah, as I said previously, I will do a bit of a Wolves recap, and that's now. Um, what are the players doing really? I don't think you probably can blame a little bit on Ruben Amorim, but I just don't think everything is to blame on Ruben Amorim with how poor the players were and how I think just there was that kind of like clinical edge. I think they came into the game probably thinking they would easily win, and I think a lot of people thought that. I mean, I went 4-0 for the prediction. Obviously, that was wrong when it was 1-1. So United, I think the players probably went in and think, look, we don't have to go out second gear. We will play well and we'll turn them over again. Obviously, that's not the case. Wolves are obviously better than that. And, I think to get the first point in 12 games for them in the league, well done to them. And I just think United needs to be more clinical in front of goal. Shesko, Cunha, Xerxes, I know Xerxes scored. Casemiro, in terms of heading wise, we need to be a bit more clinical in front of the goal. And I mean, I get Dorgu scored as very tight offside and whatever, but we shouldn't be drawing at home to Wolves, and it's yet again United have dropped points at home this season, and that's something that we've got to stop doing because we drop points at home, then it puts the likes of City further away from us. Obviously, we're not in the title race, but Liverpool are 3 points clear with them obviously drawing on against Leeds the other night. But Chelsea, I mean, we're on the level on points to them, but it brings us back into that top five race instead of trying to branch out and getting daylight between us and the people below us because we're having to check behind our shoulders or who are we, like how many points are like Palace away from us and things like that. But let's not dwell on that. Obviously, it's a new game now. I'm gonna go 2-1 to United. It was quite a hard decision, me thinking that United would win this. I can see it being a very tough game, and both players and I think both teams will be up for that kind of fight, and especially Leeds being at Ellen Road as well. I think that they will be up for a fight, and it will be a very enthralling game. Hopefully, United do go and win the game, and I think they will 2-1, like I said. I'm going to go Shesko to score and Cunha to score. The match reaction will be a little bit late just because I am working. So yeah, it'll probably be in the evening time when I do a reaction and when I get to watch the game back because I won't be able to watch the game from minute one till full time. But hopefully United do get the win and I can see them getting the win. And then if we just go on to the lineup, so I will be doing two lineups because I have no clue what Ruben Amorim will be doing. So first, I've gone for, let's say we're going to play his back three. I will put some dots on there because that doesn't look very clear for you guys. So we're going to have to go blue pen here, no red pen. So let's put some dots so we have a bit of clarity so you guys know what kind of formation we're playing. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. Does that make it a little bit better? Yeah, it does, I think. Yeah, so obviously Lemon's in net. I think that's solid for all teams now. Lemon's in net. This is the back three. So his Ruben Amorim's original style of football, and I will do a four at the back, but I think he might be doing. So we're going Shaw, Martin, and Heron. I think that's what we'll probably see. Whilst Delip, Maguire are out, I don't think Euro probably deserves a start. I think Heaven's being class at this moment in time. Dorgu and Dalot as wing backs. I think that's sound with the players who we've got out, and obviously at AFCON, Ugarte, Casemiro, like Bruno and Kobe aren't available to play as Ruben Amorim has said. So I think we'll go for this again. Cunha, Xerxes as the tens. I think that's what we've got to make do with, and especially Cunha being a tactical substitution or some Xerxes being a tactical substitution and things. Then maybe Xerxes should be able to start. Hopefully, and then Shesko as the nine. I mean, with the players we've got out and the players who United have, I think that's what we have to do. And a part of me was thinking as well that United could play something like this. So we saw it against Wolves where we had a kind of two split strikers. So if we do the split strikers system, which I don't know why we've not been doing in a while, because I think it gives the likes of Cunha and Bruno to play as a 10. I mean, by themselves and have kind of like a diamond in the midfield. I think we might see something like this possibly if he goes with his back three system on Sunday. So we could see something as like this. So the front three basically has changed. Oh, dog is a bit run out there. But obviously Cunha as the 10 and then two strikers in Shesko and Xerxes. I would say that if we do something like this, it gives Cunha the license to kind of get on the ball more and things. And I think if realistically where I'm gonna put Xerxes, I think Xerxes goes like plays as that like where the arrow and the dot is there. I think he's not as high up as Shesko. That's why I would think that could possibly happen. It is a possibility that we might see the split strikers, but I doubt we will see the split strikers. My gut feeling is that we'll probably see the four at the back, which would be something like this. So I think obviously Lemon's in net, Shaw as the fullback, uh, Martinez as the left-sided centre half, Heaven as the right-sided, Delo as the uh, right back. Too many bloody formations and systems to remember. So Ugarte and Casemiro as the two middle men. Then we go no, we go Cunha on the left. I spelled his name wrong. Great. Cunha on the left. How the hell do you spell Cunha? I just yeah, there we go. Cunha Xerxes as the cam. Dorgu on the right. And I think Shesko up top. And then there's one thing that I'm gonna put on here, which I think what I want to see is Lacey there. So, back to the 4-2-3-1 days with this formation. I think it's a possibility that we may see that. So my hand's really shaking. But if we go with the full back, I think we'll see Shaw, obviously the left back, Martinez, Heaven as centre halves, Delo as the full back, as the right back, Ugarte, Casemiro, because I think they're the only people who could realistically we could put. Possibly Fletcher could go there if Ruben Amorim wants to play him. I would like to see that, but I think if we're staying realistic, I think we'll probably see Ugarte, Casemiro, Cunha on the left. I think that's a solid position there. Xerxes in as the 10, Dorgu, and I put Lacey there, and I'll come back to it, and then put Shesko obviously up top. The reason why I've put Lacey in blue is that I think the little run out and cameo we had at Villa Park, I think that was brilliant to see from Sean Lacey. And, you know, a part of me thinks like, look, maybe why don't we trust a bit of the youth? I know obviously against Wolves we didn't have the best of games in terms of youth stuff, but let's say we were to use a bit of the youth, start them. I think we might see something great off them. And I'm just thinking that in terms of obviously having very few players in terms of Emblemo, Ahmad, Bruno available and Mount, etc., who can play the game. Um, Maybe it's just give him a run out. It's against Leeds. Obviously it will be a tough game, but I think it's just something for him to improve himself, and it's kind of like the old United, giving the youth a chance. And I think we definitely could do it. And I think if we terms of looking on the bench and players who will be on the bench, like I said, it will be full of academy players. And I think Cheeto will probably be there. Hopefully, Cheeto does get some minutes because I think he deserves some minutes. Lacey will probably on the bench. Both Fletcher brothers will be on the bench. Fredrickson will be on the bench. So let's hope we can see some few minutes from them, and let's hopefully United do get the win. And it is a very hard one in terms of picking the players because I don't know who we will pick as the players. This is just me going off my gut feeling and what we saw in the previous game and how he wants the players back four whilst we've not got the players in. And maybe we might see. I don't know what we'll see. To be fair, it could be a three at the back, could be four at the back, but you know it's really hard at this moment in time. And then obviously, if we just look on for the league position and what happens if United do win. So United started sixth in the league, 30 points. They can go to 33 points with the win. Puts us fourth if Chelsea drop points, and they're obviously playing City on Sunday. So Chelsea and Liverpool all play after us. So we've got to make a statement realistically. So Chelsea do play City, and that's away from home. And I do think City will win it, despite me thinking and predicting them to draw. I do think obviously Chelsea managerless. I know the assistant manager is the manager so called. I do think City will win that game. Now looking on it, I think it'll probably be a comfortable win for City, and hopefully they can take some goal difference out of Chelsea, which would be a huge bonus for United. Liverpool obviously play Fulham, but Fulham do give them a good game. Let's remember last season where I think Fulham did beat them. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. And previous few seasons, Fulham tend to give Liverpool a good game. So hopefully they can do that again. And even though Liverpool are at home, let's hope. I don't think they'll lose, but let's hope that they drop points. That's the best thing that we could hope for. United probably end the weekend in fifth if we win, and I think United will win. But as we look at it, I think United just need to turn up with fight because that's the main thing, especially going away at Ellen Road and being clinical in front of goal. I think we keep saying this. I think I keep saying it all the time. United need to be clinical in front of the goal. And Shesko, I think it's about time he needs to start putting the ball back in the net, putting the ball back in the net again, like he did when he came in. I think he was like 3-3 or something like that. But yeah, that is everything for today. In terms of the United stuff, I will be doing another video, so I'll be recording that after this of the World Darts Championship. So please um, check that video out. I will be posting it on the Twitter, the Instagram, and possibly the TikTok if we can sort something out with there because there's a bit of technical issue there, but we'll try and get it sorted. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done, please give me a like, subscribe, and share the video, please. And yeah, catch you all in a bit.